Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. How are we doing? How is everyone this Tuesday? Well, morning for me. This Tuesday. No, 3 days in a row. Who knows what the heck is going on, right? It's crazy. We're being nuts in here. But I actually had so much fun doing an evening stream. Hopefully I can continue to do those because that was really fun. It was really nice and, kind of a nice change. It's kind of evenings are a little bit of a different vibe than daytime streams. They just kind of are. I don't know why, but they are. It was a lot of fun. So we are going to continue we're going to start with the weekly. And then we will kind of continue our grind. I really want to try and see if I can get through all of Prestige 2 this week with the double XP. I think that would be awesome if we can manage to do that. So that's what we're going to try to do. I do have my phone on vibrate, and I might have to answer it or check texts and things because I mentioned last night that our big dog, Apollo, had like little growth removed from his leg and stuff. Well, I happened to look at it today and there's no stitches in it anymore. And it's kind of open. And it just looks like a scab. It's not dirty, it's not oozy, it's not anything weird. So I don't know if like and he's been wearing his cone for the most part. He's only been not wearing it when he's been supervised, and even if he starts like licking his front leg or something too much, we put the cone back on him. Because we can't be eagle eyes on him all the time, even when he's in the same room with us. So anyway, we have a call into the vet. I had to leave them a voicemail, but Kayaks is trying to get a hold of them again. He's calling them, I think right now actually, to see what they want to do and if they want to get him in. So if I get texts or calls, I will have to check those and all that good stuff. Taking care of the fur babies is important. So let's get into some games, shall we? Shall we get into some games? I'm ready to get into some games. I did tweak the Tom's Crazy 3 evidence to something a little bit more my speed for if we have to do more objectives, etc., or if we're going to do more objectives, which dropped the ghost speed, and I adjusted, can never remember what panel what is on, the fingerprint duration. That was like 15 seconds or something, which is probably why we never flipping got fingerprints before and could only ever get feets yesterday. But I bumped it up to 60, so it's not the main difference between this and the one that's like the 4-point is there's no hiding. I think that's the main difference. Because pill restoration I adjusted back to 25. Everything else I think is pretty much the same. Anyway, we want to start with the weekly. That's not the button, Ed. Yeah, the custom 3. Oh, sprinting is still off. Anyway, we want to be on the challenge. Deja vu. This one feels pretty nostalgic, don't you think? So, from my understanding, this is supposed to be kind of like old Phaz. We didn't play back then, so I don't know. When I became obsessed with Phasmophobia and started playing it all the time, I did go back and find VODs on YouTube of some of the streamers that I watched. That's how I found Phasmo, and that kind of a thing. To watch some of the old stuff, so I've seen it, but I never played old. Anyway, pillar restoration, no sprinting. That's the main thing there. Ghost speed is 75, so Ghost is slow. Got a 4-second grace period. Everything else, and let's see, always light rain, no doors open, no hiding spots, and you only have the one cursed possession, which is always the Ouija board. Okay, and it is on Tanglewood. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we got an appointment for the vet to look at the pupper's leg. So Kayaks will take him to the vet to get his leg looked at. Like I said, I don't think it's anything that but they might want to, like, put some more stitches back in it or something. Alright, the challenge on Tanglewood. Let's see how it goes. Right, it's the challenge. We don't care about the objectives. Keith Buckley. Event, EMF, and photo. Although those we could definitely do. No power showing on the thing. Oh, and you get one of each. That's interesting. I believe somebody said that that's what they used to do. Is that you used to get one of each. The tier 1 and the glow stick. Right, let's get power on. Grab the car key. Alright. No, Ghosty does not... Yeah, I don't think Ghosty is in the garage. I don't see any bones or anything in here. Okay, don't have my camera with me. We can get a photo of the Ouija board. in a minute once we figure out the ghosty room. Okay, but I don't think ghosty is down here. Is ghosty in here? No. Ghosty could just be in the hallway. We should check. Because Ghosty is in the hallway. Alright, so we'll drop that there. Drop you. Like here. Oh, right, there's no sprinting. We're going to be thrown off by the lack of sprinting all day. Okay, so we need the photo camera and you. Oh, let's go get our glow stick. We might not make it back fast enough, but we can try. I don't see any fingies. Oh, I just touched another door, but I don't know which one. Alright, let's go get our picture. And we'll flip off some lights because we don't need all the lights on. Still no fingies. I'll just throw the flashlight like there. You, I want to move just like there. That way they both cover a little bit more ground. Now we don't have any dots. However, you can still have a dots ghost. So that could be interesting. I think we'll get 2 cameras in there. Maybe. I mean, we're really just looking for orbs. Or I guess since we can see the ghostwriting book from here. Or the book. What's in my hands? Nothing. Alright. Just do a hand camera. Yep, let's look at sanity. Yep, sanity is good. So we're gonna look for orbs. Which I don't see. Ghosty turned off the light. Okay, I'm thinking there's gonna not be any pizzas either, but we'll put one there anyway. Oh, hi Ghost. That is an EMF 4. Where's my photo camera? Just because we can. Where are you?
It's far and wide.
Okay. We have Spirit Box. Get the light back on. And we do have a footprint. Again, no UV. But we already surmised that there wouldn't be. Okay. So, no UV and yes to Spirit Box. And no Wraith. Oh, we can check temperatures. We have freezing. Oh, because it's in my hand. Duh. Alright, so we have Morai, Onryo, or twins. None of them are Dot's ghosts. Onryo's orbs, which we don't have. So EMF or ghost writing. Nope, we have an EMF 5, so it's the twins. Alright, let's get out of here so that we can do the next one. Make sure we have twins circled. We do.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Oh, and we did get 2 of the objectives. Cool. So even for that, oh, nice. Better sandy med salts and the better sound recorder. I hate the tier 1 sound recorder. Oh, and the bone was in the boys' bedroom, which is a room that we never went in. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Because we're not using any of our own equipment anyway right now. So here we go for the second one.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've got nothing else to report, unfortunately.
Okay, so again, we don't really care about the objectives, but we have Sandra Douglas, photo of the ghost, 2 unique sounds with the recorder, and escape a hunt. And we don't get the sound recorder anyway, so, you know, there's that. We're going to try not taking the flashlight this time. feel like in theory... Well, there's some parts of this map that are pretty dark. I wonder if power was always in the garage, originally. Oh. Ghosty is not in there. Or in here. And Ghost is definitely not in there. Get our Ouija board picture. Alright, Ghosty, where are you at? These are all the same room, so we're just kind of looking for the bone in the process. Might as well. Are you another hallway ghost? No. Okay. You are a kid's room ghost. And there's the bone. Alright, get you down. Get you down. And let's grab some more stuff. And all that in there. And we'll look for orbs in the video camera. Ah, you can't see anything like that, but maybe the video camera will see something. So far, no. Okay, let's get you and Salt. Our sanity is at 96. I mean, we have been really good about staying in the light. It feels like our sanity is really high. I'm just gonna assume that it's this door. Nope, nope, it was this one. Yep, and we have feet, so it's not a wraith, but I don't see any feetsy prints. Okay, drop the glow stick there. Where are you? Are you near? Are you far? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you young? Are you old? Are you doing a bunch of stuff while I'm trying to do this? Oh, hi, creepy girl. Okay, well that wasn't an EMF 5. Oh, you're over there. Yeah, she's creepy. Look here, ghosty. You done trying to do all the things and the stuff and the things? Okay, we've got our lights back on. Alright, let's try this again. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Okay. Okay, we do have freezing. And that's all we have. Let's check our sanity. And no spirit box. I don't think it's a shade. It's not a djinn. It turned off the power. It's not a shade because it did stuff in the room with us. And our sanity is now totally borked. See if it sees orbs this time. Nope, not so far. Okay. Who has thoughts, Uri or Oni? Don't think we have UV. Not really sure what I'm taking the motion sensor in for. You know, in a normal investigation, it would be to at least get like a video or, you know, to do whatever. Get some media out of it. But in this, that's an EMF 2. I'm not seeing any orbs. So let's say no orbs. Let's just go with an Oni. That evidence would be dots. What would their other evidence be? EMF 5, which we haven't gotten. Oh, Teddy, and your head is on backwards. And the bear disappeared? What'd you do with the bear? Where'd the bear go? Not in there. Well, that's a new one. I don't know what it did with the bear. I don't also know exactly why I'm looking. Oh, and you turned on a light in here, because I definitely didn't. There's the bear. Well, I'm sorry your head's on backwards, Teddy, but we're gonna save you so that, you know, Ghosty can't beat you up anymore. Alright, we're gonna go with an Oni. The board shows a 5. We can't get dots. There's no dots. So, hopefully we're right.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
We were correct with an Oni. Ba-bum. And there's nothing really specific of note to think about. Alright, we got one more.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly.
Okay, Brendan Lavender, sanity below 25, ghost event, and EMF.
Of light switching. Possibly harmless, but be careful out there.
Yeah, just in case we decide we want to do them. And we're just gonna assume that power is in the garage. It isn't this time. Okay. Shows what we get for assuming things. Get our picture of the Ouija board. Okay, Ghosty is not down here. I don't see any bones down here either. Too bad you can't close the bread container. No, we could turn that off. Did you all have bread containers, bread drawers, whatever you want to call those when you were kids? I feel like we had one. I don't know that we ever fully used it though. Which sounds a little strange because my mother was super that person. I know at my great-grandmother's house we did. Yep, I heard a throw. And my great-grandmother was long past since, once I was around. But we used her house as like, I don't know, like the weekend getaway. 'Cause she grew up kind of in a smaller town outside of the city. Hello, giant bone. Check some tempies first. And my family tends to hang on to things, like all sorts of things. We've got breath. You are a bathroom ghost. And so, like I had a room, my grandparents had a room, my parents had a room, my uncle had a room, at her place, and it was still just always great grandma's house, even though or grandma's house in the case of my mom and stuff. And we definitely had a bread container there. Most of the time it contained a half-eaten package of stale saltine crackers. My grandfather was huge into saltine crackers. Must run in the family because my daughter will happily eat a whole thing of saltines just by themselves. Alright, let's go grab the EMF, see if we can get that. And I don't know, I know that part of the idea was that, it would help keep, critters out of your bread. Help keep it from getting moldy, stuff like that. I don't know if it helps keep it from getting moldy, really. But I guess it would prevent it from getting wet. Like if you were in a small kitchen or something. And it wasn't in a bag. Well, where are you? Are you near? Are you far? Are you close? Are you pizza? Are you friendly?
Left hurt.
Left hurt? Is that what she said? Come on, give me some freezing. Oh, we got ghosty writing. Okay. So dots would be a Dio. Otherwise, we gotta get something else. Since we're here, we might as well get a little bit of media, right? Alright, we'll grab some salt to kind of confirm, but we haven't seen anything, so I'm pretty much guessing that there is no fingies and feetsies. Okay, we have everything else. I didn't drop all of it down, but we have it all. Take one of you. I'm not really sure what I want to do with the motion sensor or where I'm putting it, but we're gonna take one anyway. Alright, it walked through both of the feet. We still don't have freezing. And that's an EMF 2. And no fingies. And I know it kind of walked out of the room just now based on the motion sensor just going off next to me, but still no freezing. Okay, so no fingies. No freezing. I'm thinking we are looking at a Dio. But we will get in here and look for orbs. Which I'm not seeing. Thanks for airballing me. That's a 4. So, what do we think? Do we want to just go with a Dio? If we're wrong, we just do another one. If we're right, we watch the buckaroos roll in. What do we think? What do we think? I'm thinking we're just gonna go with Dio and see what happens.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Oh, and we were wrong. It was a spirit. Oh well. So we do one more.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. There's been no reports of violence or sightings, but please remain careful.
Get some of the lights on. power is up here again. I don't know why I just looked to see if Jerry was there just now. We know that it's just the Ouija board. Wishful thinking, I guess. We haven't gotten a lot of Jerry lately. Nope, not in the kitchen. Definitely not in the dining room. Are you in the basement? No. I do think the event and interaction, that's the word I was really looking for, of the rocking chair. In real life, it would creep the crap out of me. You are a living room ghost. But in the game, I think it's kind of neat. I like it. Oh, and walked right over the bone. Y'all were just gonna let me walk over it, weren't you? I see how it is. Okay, sanity is great. Activity is nil. And we'll check the camera while we're in the van. Record, maybe it'll see some orbs. Alright, well, I don't see any orbs. Get these guys in there. Oh, Ghosty opened the closet. Sure, it was too long ago for us to get fingies. It was. Alright, drop that there. Where are you? Are you near? Are you far? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? 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 Okay, I'm just going with no to the spirit box. Although, you know, last time we had to try it a couple of times before it worked. Also want to check hallway temps. Okay, never mind. It's freezing. Look around, see if we see any orbs. And no orbs, so we just have freezing so far. Get some salt. What else do we need? Really just salt. So we will get the salt in there and get the salt down. Hi, Shadow Ghosty. Well, not a phantom. You can see him in the picture. I'm not seeing any UV. That's not what we wanted to do. That's what we wanted to do. Okay, so we go with no UV. Dots again would be Uri's or Oni's. Or Uri or an Oni. I certainly hope there's not multiples of them in here. Surprise, you have 42 ghosts. That's an EMF 3. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Are you tall? Are you short? Where are you? Where are you? I never can do it right. It's okay. There's plenty of people that can. And you turned off the power. Right, so no UV. Probably no ghost writing. No spirit box. Alright, so we're down to Uri. Alright, Oni. I think I'm gonna watch the activity board for a second. See if we get one of those straight jumps up and straight down. Maybe that'll help. Okay, so Oni would be an EMF 5. No, we don't have orbs. We're gonna go with an Oni and see what happens. Yeah, unless the orbs were glitched inside the wall or something, we don't have orbs. And we were correct with an Oni. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Alright, folks. This is the thing we've all been waiting for. There we go. So we started at 39. And we're gonna get up like 3 or 4 levels. And yes, we're gonna watch all do the count, because why not? We won't for everything this time. And some extra buckaroosies, we can always use those. Because now we gotta upgrade some stuff so that we can play some games. Motion sensor and headgear. The headgear we want. Hopefully we have enough money to get the headgear we want. Because tier 2 is the best headgear. It is definitely the best. Okay, so we went up a full, like, 3 levels. 3.5, because we were like halfway through 39, but we're about halfway through 43, so... Anything in here that we need to look at? Not really, huh? Alright, so that is the talent... Words. That is the challenge Deja Vu. That was kind of a neat challenge. Alright, do we want to do this one or this one? I think maybe we'll do this one. It still has sprint off. And, you know, we can't see the fuse box on the map. But we're also not going to play, like, big maps, I don't think. I was thinking that we'd kind of go back to playing more of the farmhouses. Ooh, we didn't need to push that. And maybe, oh, Sunny Restricted Run. kind of work on boxing some of these off a little bit. What do we think? I really do love how they decorated this. I feel like this is really fun. And I really like the poppers. They're just, they crack me up. What happens? No, I wasn't quite low enough. I wanted to see if I could, like, shoot one at the balloon. Well, the balloony went away. Not really. And you can sort of see Patient 7 in the corner there, also vibing away to all the party stuff. Sometimes it's very visible in this room, like right now, where you can see the couch and the table and stuff. And other times it's really not, and you're sort of guessing what's in there. Okay, enough goofing off. I am going to take a quick break to use the restroom, do all of that stuff. Now's a good time since we're between the challenge and, you know, our regular games. And then I will be back in just a couple of minutes. So everybody get some snacks, get some drinks, do the things. Alright, and we are back. Hope everyone got their snacks and their drinks and whatever else they needed. Okay, where do we want to go first? We're talking about trying to kind of work towards those badges again. So let's do a Bleasdale.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Oh, we have sunrise. I can hear the birdies.
Remain careful.
Oh, right. Power is not listed on this difficulty. And we didn't update our headgear and stuff, like doofuses. So next round we will definitely have to remember to do that. Alright, and on this custom I don't have sprinting. Sprinting on versus off changes the difficulty like a lot more than you would think. Okay, power is not here. And even with it being sunrise, it is very dark. Please have the power be here. It is not. Okay, we're gonna have to go get a flashlight. There's just no way I can do that. So remember, folks, to upgrade your gear. Okay, so we must be attic power. Yes. And I don't see any spooters. Okay, we now have power. Alright, Ghosty, where you at? Where is you at? We don't have that hiding. The last few games we've had, they've all been outside ghosts. I really would like a not outside ghost. Just saying, Phasmo, it would be really nice to have not an outside ghost. We'll go check anyway. I'm going with no. So are we dining room? There is a candle on the floor. Or are we kitchen? We are not kitchen. I don't see breath though. And temps are going up. Now down. Now down again. Now back up. Are you just wandering everywhere? What the hell, man? Why are you being such a butt? Oh, that picture fell. Okay, is that everything in my hands? Yes, except the camera. Let's see. No music box. Yeah. I think I tripped the breaker. But I don't know that for certain. Alright, power back on. That made me jump. It was my fault the door, flipped back on me and I still jumped. Okay, no tarot cards. Guess we could go through this way to find the bone, or to look for the bone anyway. No mirror. I think the attic bedroom would be cooler or more appealing, like if you were actually living in this house. If no Jerry, there wasn't all this stuff. Like, your bedroom's in the back end of the attic, but all the storage junk is I don't know. Probably just a me thing. Also, like, I think it's neat what they did, but making this house have 2 bedrooms, basically, I mean, the attic has been made into a bedroom. Oh, it threw the urn. Somebody's dead aunt somebody or other is now laying on the floor. Alright, we have freezing and very perfect mug placement there. That had better have counted. It did. Let's get it marked in the journal. I thought I grabbed stuff. Did I not grab stuff? Okay. So, yeah, I mean, for the size of the house, it having 2 bedrooms, like 2 quote official bedrooms, one being used as an office, and the other is the master bedroom. Somehow, I don't know, you could have easily made the master bedroom, or kept the master bedroom, I guess made the master bedroom 2 rooms. And still kind of did all the things that they did with it. But in general, I really, really like this map. I really like how it's laid out. I even kind of like the little plant glitches in the wall. Now we're throwing salt and pepper shakers around. For why? What did they do to you, ghost? However, speaking of attic bedrooms, I had a friend who basically had the attic bedroom, and I always thought that was kind of interesting, that his parents had the bedroom downstairs, and his brother had the other bedroom, which also doubled as the computer room. I think we didn't know him until high school, and I think maybe by then his brother honestly didn't actually live there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. For some reason I kept going, there's only 2 things in my hands. There's only... So maybe at that point he was just kind of comfortable with it. I don't know. But it was sort of a similar situation in the sense that, like, you come right up the stairs from the first floor, because there was only the first floor and the attic area. And I'm going to put that where the camera can see it. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close?
Taken away.
Taken away. They're coming to take me away, my friends. Hee hee, ha ha, ho ho, ha hum. Something. Somebody knows what song I'm attempting to poorly sing. However, my friend's attic bedroom was more... like, it was small. It was very, kind of literally, like, you know, room for a bed. And I think even to the point where, like, his dresser was in the other part of the attic. And I'm not really sure why, or if it was, like, if it was designed that way, or if they built something to make another room, or exactly what. And I always kind of wondered about it, like why he didn't just move downstairs if his brother wasn't home. But yeah, at this point, I don't remember. I don't even remember if we asked, like, why didn't he... I think at that point he kind of liked his room upstairs, and so therefore that's what Brucey sound recorder and parabolic. Ghosty turned off the power again. We are gonna go with our trusty dusty glow stick this time. Hopefully we can see well enough. Just barely. Oh, we never marked down our spirit box. We haven't seen orbs, so I don't really think that it's a mimic, but anything is possible. Which would also then make it not an Onryo. Right, Ghosty, where are you? Well, you just walked near me. What door was that? Was it this door? Okay, do I have the camera in my hand? Of course I don't. Where's my camera? No, it didn't stay there quite long enough for me to find it anyway. Maybe we should have it in our hand. You know, just maybe. But we did get a ghost video, so, you know. Oh, and that gave me a motion sense and not a salt video. For some reason, I thought it gave me a salt video. What do I know? Okay, we only have one hand space, but what do we need? What do we need, folks? What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Need. There's no cameras. It's in my hand. I don't even know why I'm looking. Think we'll grab another U. We only have one space in our hands. I was going to grab another salt. But I can't do that when there's only one spot in my handos. And that was not the button. We have freezing and spirit box. And what are we left with if we take out orbs? We get rid of twins and or mimic and Onryo, which would leave us with twins and Morai. Actually, I think I kind of like the twins. And we're still not seeing anything. If it were twins, EMF, spirit, and freezing. EMF would be the thing that we're looking for. Okay, so none of them are going to be dots. Morai would be ghost writing, which we don't have yet. Mimic would be UV. Yeah, I think we have twins. Okay, so let's do the parabolic and the sound recorder. And Ghost turned off the power again. Okay, lights are back on. Now. Let's be smart and turn on the lights in here. Oh, it just sloshed a bunch of stuff. What was all of that? Oh, there's some cabinets open, but that bottle was already on the floor. You just busy making messes everywhere, Ghosty? And somehow I can't see them? And killed the power again. Man, Ghosty really does love to kill the power. I wish you would stop, Ghost. Okay, come on, Ghosty. Give us a sound, will ya? Ah! Okay, well that was the sound, I'm pretty sure. No, it didn't count. What the fudge? Was I not? I didn't stay on the parabolic probably long enough. And of course now, when I don't have the recorder in the video recorder, blah 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 blah, the video recorder in our hands is when it finally walks through that other salt. Would you stop turning off the lights randomly? Oh. How did we not see it eat the cruci? Oh, and it called that an EMF reading. So let's get closer. Wait, we had the sound recorder. There it is. Oh. I am sure it didn't take that. Since it ate a cruci, we better check our sanity. Haha, our sanity is toast. Just absolute toast. Give those a second to do their thing. How are we looking on... Now we got duplicate motion sense. Got a lot of duplicate motion sense. I'm not going to worry about that though. Let's worry about the objectives. I do still think it's twins. You sure you don't need like a private moment there? Let's grab a candle. We can get a sound of the candle being blown out. You know, provided it actually does it. Man, yeah, we forgot to grab all sorts of our upgraded stuff. Ghost put out the power again. It's ghost frustrates me to no end. That was really annoying. Let's turn that off. See if it'll do it again. Come on, Ghosty, blow out the candle again so that I can get a recording. Okay, forget it. We won't bother with the objective. Alright, well I got that one. So we're going to take that. We're not going to worry about the parabolic because it has determined that it doesn't like us messing with the parabolic or something. It does all the other sounds and not anything we need. So we have 2 out of 3 of the objectives. We've got a decent amount of media. We're pretty sure it's the twins. Let's find out.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready.
And we were correct with the twins. Ba-ba-ba-bum! Not bad. We got up another full level and some change. Where was the bone? In the foyer, where we didn't find it, and we were definitely in the foyer. So I know that we took a break not all that long ago, it feels like, but it has been almost an hour. So I am going to take another quick break right now and go refill your drinks, get some snacks, pet the pups, etc. And I will be back in just a minute. Alright, we are back. Sorry, that was a longer break than I intended. I'm having one of those days where, the tummy's kind of burbly. Anyway, let's take our BRB screen off. There we go. And you know what we haven't done? We've talked about the double XP today, but we haven't talked at all about the drops. So the drops in the upper right hand corner, 2 hours of watch time on any streamer in the Phasmo category will give you that card and badge, which I really like this one. It's the one that I'm sporting. It's the animated one. There is a little bit of bleed through. This got pointed out to me earlier by somebody else, and now I can't totally unsee it. There is a little bit of bleed through up here on top, but otherwise it's still a really cool badge. There is also the non-animated one. That one you get for just logging into the game. Like, just log in and you'll get that one. And I wish they would put them in some, like, I don't know, semblance of order. Like, or either order you earned them, or alphabetical order, or something. Order you earned them would be nice, because they're kind of all over the place. Anyway, right, we're going to do a Grafton, and we're not going to take as long. We want to kind of grind through these, get through them as fast as we can, with as much XP as possible. What am I doing? William Elliott. 2 sounds with the sound recorder, motion sensor, and EMF. Those are much easier to get through than the parabolic one. William Elliott. And, right, it doesn't show me power on this custom. I might have to change that because I can't ever remember that part. Oh, and we did it again. We did not upgrade our gear. Somebody needs to remind me next time. Oh, and we have sunrise again. It's like Break of Daylight must be subconsciously telling me that I need to raid her or something soon. I don't know. Or just hang out and say hi. I haven't been in her... lurking in her stream for a minute. And her streams are always fun. Yeah, hi. Okay. Well, Ghost might be in here. Well, temp is dropping, but not significantly. Yep, stuff is rolling around down in the kitchen. That could just be from, you know, Ghosty deciding to walk all through me, though. I have a feeling that we're in here. I'm not seeing breath yet. It's just this is the coldest room we've encountered so far. Let's do that at least and go get the photo camera. Right, photo camera. Do do do. And hopefully that gave this room a couple more seconds to cool down. Oh. Bone. I just cycled through all of my stuff. Again, like 3 times. Alright, not in the mannequin room. You in this little bathroom? No. What about right here? No. Now, did Ghost turn off the power again? I guess so. Okay, yeah. Well, now we finally see breath. Picky, icky ghost. Okay, we still need a cursed object. No tarot. Which is probably just as well because we'd get that weird idea that we should play with tarot. Yeah, we haven't updated our ghost counters at all today. I don't think I got the picture, but it scared the crap out of me. Yeah, no picture. No mirror. Let's see if the dollies have a summoning circle. Dollies, are you playing with summoning circles? You are. Okay, well, don't go summoning anything crazy, alright? Alright, we can ditch the camera. We have nothing else in our hands. Get this bad boy down. And you. And let's get you down. Oh, do we need to say hi to the ghost chickens? We haven't said hi to the ghost chickens in a minute. Hello, ghost chickens. Hi, ghosties. Ghosty chickens. That's kind of... I expected it to slide, and the fact that it didn't slide also seems kind of weird because the angle of the table should have made it slide. Okay, that's everything in my hands. Let's check the angle of the camera and grab some more things. And let's hit record because we could have totally got it in a recording there. And we'll turn on the night viz to look for orbs. It tried to record a light flickering, but it was struggle bussin'. Sanity is at 70. We'll put these down and then we'll take some meds. Did I shut all of these doors? No. There, that way hopefully maybe it'll touch a door. Okay, and this, and we said we were going to take meds. That is not the button. Get you in there. Get you in there. Where do we want the motion sensor? Let's put it there. Where are you?
The far reaches.
It sounded like she was saying in the far reaches. Where are the light switches? I'm stuck on the things and the stuff and the things. Okay, let's put you down. Let's get some salt. We still need to figure out what this ghosty is. Maybe it's because we can't sprint. In fact, it's probably because we can't sprint. I feel like we're very slow. I just feel like we're going takes forever to get to the door. Come on, ghosty. Still not actually freezing. Come on, ghosty, walk through some salt or motion sense or something. squeakiest chair in the West. And we hear all the critters running around. But Ghosty's not doing nothing. Is it because I'm in the room? Are you a shade? I mean, you can't be a shade because we got Spirit Box. I'll take that. Wait, do I have a camera? No. Where is my photo camera? Over there. Okay, I think because Ghosty keeps wanting to be over here. If we do that, let's go get some more salt. Alright, more salt. What's our sanity at? It's at 83. It's okay. Since Ghosty seems to like being in that corner, maybe this will help. Did I just see dots? I totally did just see dots. Okay, we still need an EMF and sound recorder. Well, I brought in a candle for a reason. I think we have a wraith. I think we do. As it should have stepped in the salt and stuff by now. It just should have. Yeah, it walked basically right through this one when it went through the dots. It's walked through those, although it also hasn't set off the motion sensor, which is kind of irritating. But maybe I wasn't looking. I don't know. It's gonna be too long. Come on. I'd really like to get these objectives. Okay, so all we need now is the motion sensor. Right? We need a video of it? Oh no, we don't even need a video of it. Okay. We just needed it to do it. Alright, Ghosty, we need 2 sounds. So the candle can be 1 sound, but you're gonna have to do another sound yourself. That almost sounded like it was hunting me. It wasn't, because we would have super been dead if it was, but dang. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, we've got 1 sound, Ghosty. We need 1 more. I just need 1 more sound, and then I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you all this stuff, too. I'm gonna leave all the gear just laying around right here. So that way you can play with it all you want. Oh, that's a duplicate. Well, I'm keeping it anyway. Ghosty also killed the power. Where's my flashlight? I don't know, it didn't kill the power. We just killed those lights. Because that light's on. Wow, we're not the sharpest tacks in the box today, guys. Alright, Ghost, you want to blow out the candle? Give me that last sound. Or you just want to keep venting all over me? And I just need 1 last sound. Last one. That's it. Last sound, last sound. It's super not gonna have caught that. Nope. And actually, I don't think it blew out the candle. I think the candle went out. Alright, that's our last sound. And it should be unique. Cool. Alright, so we have all 3 objectives. It's a wraith, we're pretty sure. We didn't really get a 3rd evidence, but it definitely should have stepped in the salt and everything else, so let's find out.
Welcome back.
And it was indeed a wraith. Ba-ba-ba-bum! And there we go, there's at least one more level. Oh, we'll do that. Cool, we got some tier 3 stuff. Anything we need to look at statistics wise? Not really, huh? Oh, because we need to get out of this. There. Alright, let's upgrade some stuff. Let's upgrade our headgear. Let's upgrade our firelight. Upgrade our sound recorder. And our sanity medication. And our salt. Anything else? We have sound sensor, motion sensor, UV, spirit box, flashlight, EMF. Any of those we feel like must get upgraded right now over other things? I think we're probably okay. I don't know why we put 2 headgears in the truck. We only need 1. We only have 1 head. We aren't gonna lose it. We aren't gonna drop the headgear like the other things that I put 2 in there for the sake of having 2. Mostly because I put stuff down and then I can't flip and find it. But that shouldn't be a thing for headgear. Shouldn't being the operative word. Alright, where are we going next? Where do we want to go next? Where do we want to go? Do we want to do another Grafton? Mark off another on our way to the farmhouse badge? Do we want to do something completely different to kind of break it up? I don't know that I really... I mean, maybe. We might do another Bleasdale. But I wasn't thinking so. I don't want to do anything big like prison or even Point Hope. We're definitely not doing high school. Where do we want to go next? Where do we want to go? What do you think? Let's just do another Grafton. Oh, I did want to check. I think we checked earlier. Yeah, it drops it a lot if we turn the sprinting on. I think that's why I didn't. It's like, yeah. I would much rather have better chance of fingerprints. And this difference is so negligible. But anyway. Alright. Back to Grafton we go!
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. New intel. Reports of light switching. Possibly harmless, but be
Right,
careful
we don't
out
need
there.
you now. Haha. Light! Alright, who are we looking for? We are looking for Gregory Shipman. Ghost event, motion sensor, and photo of an EMF. Alright, let's go get power on. We'll check back here first. So, those of you who have, like, you know, desk chairs, or just, I don't know, other chairs with wheels. And, like, we have this thick, plushy carpet. I kind of hate it, to be honest, but it was here with the house. It probably wasn't new, even though it was very heavily cleaned to look pretty new. Probably wasn't actually new. And I say that because we had pets that never, you know, did anything in the house and stuff like that, and came here and were suddenly like, oh, this is totally a spot to pee. And anyway, so like I have a plastic mat under my rolly chair, but of course now it has, after having been here for years, and I tend to kind of be in the same spots, I guess. Shouldn't say I guess, I know. Yeah, I tend to sit in one spot when I'm facing my computer and sit in another spot when I'm facing like the work computer, you know, etc. Anyway, it's now got like, you know, these dents in the floor mat, which means that every time you want to do something else, or you've moved the floor mat around because it's folks, I think we have a mannequin room ghost. I think we might. I think. But what I hate about the divots, or where I was going with the divots, is like every time you try to adjust your chair, it always wants to roll backwards or forwards or wherever into those divots. And it's sometimes kind of frustrating. Bye, ducky. No, I never even turned on the light in there. I don't know why I'm looking. Hello, dollies. Right, dollies don't have a summoning circle. And we're already pretty sure we have a mannequin room ghost. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about it. And I don't see a bone anywhere. Okay, is the Ouija board up here? Also, is the bone up here? No Ouija board. No bone. Damn it. Okay, well, we have the mirror. Since I'm in here, I guess I better just do a cursory look for the bone. If we don't find the bone, we don't find the bone. I'm not gonna worry about it too hard. We're not going for perfect games. Yes, it would be nice to have the extra moolah, but we're not going for perfect games. So if we don't get it, we don't get it. Alright, let's check sanity. Okay. We still have all of our stuff. So let's go get the light back on and let's put stuff down in the mannequin room. Okay. And I think because of the way the light switch is flipped that we actually killed the power, not the ghost. Okay. Have those lights on. Yeah, we definitely have a mannequin room ghost. Alright, mannequins, please behave. I don't know if I'm really prepared for a mannequin room ghost. Okay? Nope, we definitely need the other cruci in there. Okay, we're gonna put these down, and then we're gonna come fill up. Alright, let's go pill up. I don't know what's worse, the fact that they haven't done anything, or that I keep expecting them to, which is like breaking up all the tension and stuff. Oh, and I'm so sorry that I missed it. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. And we'll pan around, see if it sees any ghost orbs or the mannequins creepily moving like weeping angels or something. Like I said, I don't know what's worse, the fact that they haven't done anything or the fact that I keep expecting them to do something, which is just making me more nervous. Alright, well, the video camera's not seeing anything. We are going to go ahead and take meds. And get some more stuff in there. Yeah, let's not have it right on top of everything. Thank you for the airball. Not quite freezing. Be nice if it would be freezing. Nope, and we're throwing mannequin heads now. I don't know, does that count as the mannequins moving, or does that just count as the ghost throwing things? Maybe both? Either? I don't know. Okay. We need a spirity box and some salt. Get a motion sensor in there too. Yep, that's the other objective. We also literally don't know what it is. And somehow, when we never know what it is, it always seems to be spirit box. It's like the first piece of evidence that we actually get, and then everything else maybe falls into place from there. Maybe not. Maybe we just get freaked out by mannequins for no reason. Hey, well, it's not a wraith. We do have feet. Where's my camera? Dang it, they already went away. That's gonna be a delete. I don't even know why I did that. I knew it was going to be a delete the minute I clicked the button. I don't even know why I did it. Really? Ghosty slamming doors now. Did it take that one? It did. Nope, we didn't get that fast enough. Oh, come on, go back on there. Thank you. Okay, so we actually have some stuff. We have feats and we have ghostwriting. I don't know where it was, but, my mouse picked a really inopportune time to die there. That was terrifying. Okay, I know I just turned the lights back on, but now we're gonna spirit box. Where are you?
A close
Okay, that's our third bit of evidence. We have a Pulte that hasn't hardly pultied. Do we want to? Do we want to? Do we want to do a Pulte pile, guys? I kind of do. Like, I know we got one in the front room of Grafton a few weeks ago now. But, like, we missed part of it because I was placing stuff on the floor when it did it. I kind of want to do a Pulte pile. Okay, well, if we're going to do it, we got to met up. Hold on 1 second, folks. Alright. Take those. Sorry about that. That was Kayaks filling me in on the puppy update. And basically they put staples in his leg. And then rescheduled his original checkup date. Oh, Pills, are you okay? You're kind of glitching over there. You're just, I don't know what you're doing. And I can't pick you up because you're empty. Okay, if we want to do a Pulte pile, what is in my hands? A motion sensor. We still need the motion sensor for the objective, don't we? Yes. Every time we walk into the van, I tilt my head like I'm going to be able to look around the corner or something and see better. It doesn't really work that way when you're on a computer screen, but I keep trying apparently. Ghosty killed power. Okay, so what? We can't pick you up. That's silly. What's out here that we can pick up and take? We can take Mr. Ducky. Are my hands full? They are. Okay. That's not as helpful if my hands are full. Okay, there's the motion sensor for that objective. Let's grab some more things. See if we can get a big pulty pile going. Yeah, what the heck, the EMF meter can be in there. Maybe not. We'll throw it over there. Grab the mannequin head. And the mannequin hand that I can't even see in my hand. What else can you pick up? The thread, measuring tape. The seamstress in me is having a little bit of a conniption of throwing all of the sewing things. Yeah, it's like when your kid uses the sewing scissors for cutting paper or something. You kind of lose your mind. What else is in here that we can pick up and put in the pile? Yep, there's more thread. Oh, that's my lighter. I don't think I want that in the pile. More scissors. You can make the sewing machine go. You can't see it go, but you can make it go. And put Mr. Ducky on top. No, he's not really on top. What else can we grab? Grab this. Grab this. I never realized there was a lamp over here. Alright, if we're gonna goof around and do this, we probably also should have a smudge with us, just in case. Just in case we, you know, have to try and escape the ghost, which we won't survive doing, but we can try. Just making sure I've got it circled since I'm in a safe spot. Okay, is that a good enough pile? Do we think we need more? Die! I did not expect him to be right in my freaking face. I just wanted him to do the... I was afraid he was going to do the pulty pile with the door shut. Ah! Okay, now that you've scared the pants off of me, very much literally. Now do you want to do the pulty pile? Come on, Ghosty, let's go. Come on, Ghosty, let's go. We believe. Do the Pulte pile. Or not, and do creepy heavy breathing. Do I need to be in the ghost room? I kind of like being out here, but I guess if I need to be in the ghost room, I will. I still have a fork in my hand. Let's put the fork on the pile. I totally heard it throw a fork. Hello, Mr. Mannequin. Somehow that wasn't as creepy as I thought it was going to be. Partially because I thought the sound was actually us missing the Pulte explosion, and I was sad. Okay, well now it's definitely doing stuff, just not... That was the building, I think. It's just not doing the thing that we want it to do. No, I think it did stuff in here. Do I have an empty hand? I do. Okay, I don't want it to, like, shut the door on the camera. But I want it to be able, the camera to be able to see. Because I want to go check sanity, and I'm afraid while we're out there it's going to do it. And since I can't sprint... You know... Not awful. We'll still just take one anyway. Well, we can sort of see it from here. I don't know. Let's watch from here for a minute. No, it's just going to give us 400 motion sensor videos. I don't think I care that much whether we have 100 motion sensor videos or not. When we go back in, we can turn off the motion sensor. Alright, well we better go turn off the motion sensor. We don't need a pulp explosion video, I just want one, because I want one. And I don't even have the video camera in my hand, so we might not get one anyway. I just want to see one more than even getting the video. Thanks for hissing. Come on, you want to do the bomb? Let's do a pulty bomb. You can do it. Let's go. You can do it. Let's go. We're gonna be sitting here forever, I'm afraid. Waiting for it to do it. Alright, well, we'll wait like another minute or two. I don't really want to sit here forever. I'm sure you all don't either, as much as I'm sure you all also would love to see a Pulty Bomb, just as much as I would. Somehow it's always amazing when they happen, and I happen to never seem to be looking at them, or looking in the right direction, or anything else, so we'll wait another minute or two, and then we'll just call it and go. Well, that was doing something, but not what we wanted. It was kind of terrifying, though. It keeps doing stuff out here, more so than in there. And how come I just now, like 2 minutes ago, realized that there were light switches right over here also, and I don't have to go all the way to the other end? Like, seriously. Yeah, we've only played this map like 20 times or something. We should know by now, right? Apparently not. Okay. Well, Ghosty seems to be determined not to do a Pulty Bomb. So we're just gonna go. Okay, we're gonna sit in the van for like 30 seconds and watch and see if it does it there. But otherwise, we're going. Yep, it is determined not to do it. So... oh well.
Welcome back.
And we knew it was a Pulte, but we were correct with a Pulte. Ba-ba-ba-bum! Okay. I will totally take 3,900. Where was the bone? It's gonna tell me it was like in the foyer or something. Downstairs bathroom, which we didn't hardly look in. Okay. Abilities used 6. Well, he could have fooled me. Okay. Anything we soups want to get. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Boop 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 boop. Let's get the better spirit box. And we'll do the EMF. Let's turn those on. Alright. We have time for 1, maybe 2 more. How are we looking on? We're at 26. Let's do a Sunny Restricted. Or possibly last game. Let's do a Sunny Restricted.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting.
Repel with incense while chasing. Without sprint, I doubt I can do that. Sanity below 25 and blow out a firelight.
And it looks like they left in a hurry.
We are looking for Thomas Anderson. And it looks like we've got the female wing. Okay. So with that, power should be right in the entryway, right? Yeah, it can't be downstairs and it can't be in the courtyard, so... Are there other places the power can be besides those 3? And it's foggy. I don't know why I expected the door to open the other way. Okay, my light is on. Sometimes I can't tell. Ring-a-ding for good luck. Nope, I guess we could start by looking in these rooms. Okay. Ghost is like right here then. But not right here, right here. Are you just right here in the entryway? Okay, it must have just been wandering. I don't think it can be right here in this entryway. Did I turn on this light? I kind of... Jesus. Okay. Well, you're right here. And thanks for walking through me. My name's Ed. I think that's what you asked while walking through me. Was who I was. Maybe you asked where I was. I don't know. Did I? Okay. I didn't bring the crucie with me. I just had an open hand. What is our object? The monkey paw. And I learned something the other day that these like actual crosses, these ones, the ghosty can turn upside down. I did not know that. I'm also totally terrified of getting stuck on the gurneys and the wheelchairs and stuff. I mean, it's bound to happen at some point because, let's face it, this is me. It's totally gonna happen at some point. But, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm totally afraid that it's gonna happen. Because I've seen it so many times with, like, other people. Man, I do really feel like I'm just going so slow. At least it's right here. Unfortunately, Ghost is also right here. Alright, let's get some dots. We're grabbing both of them. Okay, you, I can't use. I need the one that has the stuff actually on it. You know, sorry. Not that we were real likely to see orbs. We were more likely to see orbs in the chapel, I think, with the room being the room that it is. Seriously, Ghost? Stop killing my power. Makes it very difficult for me to get around. I know it doesn't affect you at all, but it makes it difficult for me. I hate how finicky these things are sometimes. Alright, let's go to the van, check our camera placement, and hopefully see something. Hopefully see something. Nope, that looked like dots. Let's find out. Oh, and we've got orbs. So if we do dots, that takes away mimic, so we can have the orbs. Right? Yes. And of course, now we're not going to see it do dots. But I was pretty sure we saw dots. We're marking it down anyway. Oh, our sanity is not fabulous. I realize that we have objectives about sanity and hunting and stuff, but yeah, we're just not worrying about... We're not going to worry about those, I think. Not with not being able to sprint and not really... I guess I can hide, like, in this front office. That's about the only hiding I really know about. And I don't know that it's good hiding. I just know that people do hide there. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you far? Are you friendly? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Why can't I flip this stupid switch? Oh, and of course, the EMF stops the minute I pick up the photo camera. We could put this down. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, I'm just going with no spirit box. I know it didn't recently touch that, either of these doors. Oh, it did recently touch this one because I just shut it. Okay, so we still have the photo camera in our hands, so we can only collect 2 more things. Let's get those into the van. Into the van. Right. Get those from the van. Salt is one of them. Oh, Ghosty blew out a firelight in the chapel because he definitely didn't blow out a firelight that I had, that I lit. I haven't brought one in. Okay. I just wanted to be sure, because Ghosty seems to be doing a bunch of stuff in the chapel and not really out here. Now it did both of them, didn't it? I don't see any feats. Nope, but we are ghosty writing. Okay. We have a Thay, or a Taye, or a Thea. Thanks for hissing at me. Oh, come on. I definitely won't have gotten there fast enough. So I plinked through all of the buttons. I'm really good at plinking through all of the buttons. We'll just see if it catches a motion sensor and maybe it dots while we're in the van, and then we're gonna call it. And then we can get in one more. I think, maybe. We gotta turn off the night vision though. Nope, we're not getting anything. And the idea of trying to get in one more quick game, we're gonna call this one.
Welcome back. There's some jobs
And
ready
we
for
were
you.
correct with a Thay, or a Taye, or a Thea. Kind of loses some of it when you have to do 14 different pronunciations. And we got more stuff. So we started out today at like level 38, I want to say. Not too shabby. Okay, we are going to do one last one. This is going to be a quick one. Because I do, unfortunately, I have to go to Costco today. And, you know, even if you've got like 3 things, 5 things on your list, and you know exactly where they are, or at least where they were the last time you were there, because they like to rearrange things, it always takes like an hour or 2 to do Costco. So, Maria Brown. We're not going to worry too hard about the objectives, but we might get some of them. Sanity below 25, video camera, 3 video camera, 3 with photo camera. Alright. We pretty much always get at least 2 with the photo camera, so generally getting a 3rd is not impossible. Get a light on, grab the car key. No tarot. I always think that that light line is the bone. It never is. Oh, but there's the bone. Okay, power is in the basement. No monkey paw. All the doors are open down here. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Like when you're playing with a difficulty where doors starting open is like low or none, then it means something. But with this difficulty, the chances of doors being open is high, so it could... I think Ghosty's in here. Also, there's Jerry. But it is 6 degrees in here. And 15 out there. So I think in here is good odds. Nope, and let's save Jerry since we're in here. And we can. Sanity is good. What else? Think second camera. Let's look at this camera though real quick. Nope. Not seeing anything yet, anyway. that creaking for it to not move? Why? Why 4 be so picky? Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Are you short? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. I'm going with no. And still no freezing. And that was something we just saw, but I'm not sure what. I guess we will have to go find out. Okay, I want you and you. And I still have... No, we still need to put the other cruci in there. I really hate this no sprinting thing. Might have to come up with some other option. Because I do like the other settings of this one. Just am not a fan of the no sprinting. Okay, we have dots. I didn't look at sanity. Oh, we're fine. We're at 86. And Ghosty turned on the shower over here. Look, I know I need to take a shower today, but that's literally what I'm gonna do, like right here in a few minutes. Come on, drop down like 2 points. No, down. Oh, and it turned off the shower. We aren't going to be fast enough to get it, though. No. I have a photo of the EMF already, right? No. Well, I do now. No, that wasn't the ghostwriting book. That was just a book that it threw. Anybody feeling like we might have a really lazy Goryo? Okay, that's an EMF 5. Okay, not a Goryo. I saw those dots in person. And it went that way, and it didn't step through the salt. Nah, I'm not gonna get it fast enough. That time also. I think we have another Wraith. Oh, we have duplicate door moved. Whatever. And that time it called it a motion sense. I would really like a dots video, and then we're gonna call it a Wraith if we're gonna get out of here. Alright, we got the dots ghost video. Did we get 3 photos? We got 3 photos. That's 2 of our objectives. We're calling it a Wraith, and we're going because we are out of time. Make sure I have Wraith marked off. I do. Let's go, Jerry. Wow, I'm standing like half out the door.
Welcome
And
back.
we were correct with a wraith. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Anything interesting? We collected the bone, right? Yes, we did. I just couldn't remember. Alright, that is it for me today. I appreciate each and every one of you, all of my lurkers, all of my chatters. Thank you for the new follows. You all make this so much fun and bring me back every day. I am going to try and be on again doing like an afternoon evening stream this week. I'm thinking Thursday, but don't quote me on that. Life and work have a way of lifing and working all over me, and unfortunately sometimes that means that my plans go awry. So I hope to be on Thursday. If not, I will definitely be on Sunday, the usual time. Drink some water, eat some good food, have a great rest of your week. Like I said, I will try to be on later this week, probably in the evening. Well, it's definitely be in the evening if I make it on at all. If not, I will see you all on Sunday. Do something just for yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Self-care is important. Much love to all of you. Bye, everyone.